Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's your host, the Truth Buster. I'm sorry I'm not in front of my computer and whatnot at the moment. This is Bombshell, so I figured, okay, I'm going to do things at once. I'm cleaning my kitchen and I'm doing a video. Because I saw a comment posting on the videos, people think I'm a paid shield. I'm none of that. I'm as real as anybody else, but that's besides the point. You can hate me, you can put all this crap all you want about me. I don't care. I'm still going to spread the truth, regardless of what you think. And I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed. I'm not the most articulate. You know what I mean? But I'm doing my best. You know what I mean? But I just got done listening to a video about the Supreme Court ruling on homosexual marriage. Freedom Fighter puts out some great information. Props to him for what he's done on this video. I support what he does, you know, that's beside the point. But what he said in the video makes a lot of sense. The fact of the matter is, whenever we see a major event take place, whether it is a false flag or just something in general, there's always, it's true what he said, there's always an agenda behind it. You know, when the ruling passed yesterday, I was telling everybody I know, it's over. This country is done for. Because from one, you have the passing of the TPP that will put us in utter and complete enslavement and tyranny. And two, with this horrific and tyrannical passing yesterday. Homosexual is this, homosexual is that. You know, I don't judge. I don't like. I don't agree with it. But I'm not gonna bash somebody over their, you know, their choice. I'm gonna tell them if I ever come across one, and have the chance to sit down and speak, and they have an open mind about what I'm saying, I'm gonna show them, you know, I'm gonna show them the truth. Like, look, what you're doing is wrong. It's against nature. It's against God. It's against humanity. But those are just my thoughts. But the reason I'm doing the video is because he mentioned in the video, you know, agendas being put in place behind the scenes when there's, you know, agenda in your face being forced down your throat. And that is so true. Last night on my way from work, I watched a video from Dabu7, and he does some great work too, so props to him. But he put a video out, and in the content of the video, he mentioned that if a church wants nothing to do of supporting or performing the marriage of a homosexual couple, that church can lose their tax-exempt status. Now, that's a violation of the Constitution in itself. Because it says in the Constitution that the church, that the state shall not interfere with the church. Well, they've been caught time and time again on that front. And they even work together on that front. Hence, the clergy response teams in the C-1503. But, keep this in mind. It may also be applied to any organization that has a tax-exempt status. Not just the church. So if a church and other organizations wants nothing to do with the gay movement, and a lot of it's going on down in Texas, how they're not supporting this and trying to back out of it, the governor, Greg Abbott, said no. Props to him. He is a Christian. He believes firmly in what the Bible says and the Constitution says. We need more people like him. Who will stand up to the fire. At the cost of everything. You know, he could lose his career. But you know what? It's worth it because you're righteous in the eyes of God for doing so. But over the course of time, within the last year, of how the gay movement needs to be accepted and push themselves and force them down your throat. Oh, I'm gay, and you better accept it or else. And they attack every avenue of our daily lives. Hell, you can't even call somebody a... You can't... If you call somebody a faggot nowadays, you get thrown in jail. So when freedom fighter talks about agendas, you know, within an agenda, an attacks on certain, you know, on things that we hold dear, it's happening. They use the First Amendment for their advantage, twist it around to get lawmakers, corporations, politicians on their side. He mentioned that in the video he just put out a little bit ago, that there was a baker in Colorado that refused a homosexual couple a cake. Well, that person got sent to a re-education camp. Now, see, I didn't know about that one. But what I do know about is about 5 months ago, maybe 6, there was a bakery out in Gresham, Oregon. Okay? And a homosexual company. And this was owned by a Christian couple. They refused to make a wedding cake for this couple. So this couple decided to pursue legal action against the bakery because their freedom of speech, their freedom of religion was attacked because they told, no, we're not going to make you a cake. We don't agree with it. So the outcome of that ordeal was that the court had this couple pay a restitution fine of $250,000 to this homosexual couple. Because, oh, they were attacked. Because they felt like their rights are violated. And that broke the local news here a short while back. Now, on the case, I don't know how long it went on for, but mainstream news barely covered it until they got to that point. But in the article, in the news piece, I think it was Channel 8 or Channel 12, the local news stations here that put the story back out. They said that the couple sold the bakery during the time, and someone else bought the bakery. So, and this was right before the court ruling. So the family sold the bakery, the bread and butter, the source of income, before they got slapped with this suit to pay $250,000. Do you see where I'm getting at? Others in the truth movement have said, okay, our freedom of speech is always under attack, and it's true. And it all ties in together. Because if you're a college student and you go to a university, now in this day and age, you have to get permission from the dean or the administrative office of that school to protest for a certain issue or to hold a rally. If it's anything that is conservative and you feel is wrong outside of the tyrannical law, meaning that if you have an issue, let's say an issue got passed on okay, let's do immigration status, alright? In a certain state, an issue got passed, alright? And you and other people don't agree with it. And you want to make a statement. And you want to stand up for your rights. Well, you got to get permission from the dean, administration, and staff of the school to protest against that issue. So we have all these issues. If you want to go against it, you got to get permission. You can't even, in Seattle, you can't even go to work and take a brown paper bag to put your lunch in. You can't take a brown bag anymore. That's attacking the First Amendment. So the homosexuals fall right into this. They attack the First Amendment. They twist it for their liking. So it's not going to stop there. It's not going to stop with the LGBT movement. It's going to be used in different avenues now. Whatever vice they can use because this Supreme Court ruling got passed gives them the green light to use any other vice to their advantage. To attack the First Amendment, to have you put in re-education camps, also known as a FEMA camp, to make you reform back into that dumbed down, fall asleep puppy. That's all I have for now. You have a blessed and prosperous day.